There's some vehicles that just scream freedom. This 2025 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon is definitely that vehicle. I love to be able to test all its off-roading capabilities, but where I live, there's a lot more cornfields. What's it like to live with on a daily basis? I'm going to tell you all about it right now. So we have here the 2025 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. This is counting the 3.6-liter V6. It is the 4-door version as well and has the 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, driving this vehicle, I've definitely enjoyed the higher stance. You definitely have to get up into it. And you know, some of the modern tech is there, but it's still missing some of those things. But overall, this vehicle is extremely capable, and we're gonna dive into it as we take a look at it. So when it comes to the exterior of the Rubicon, the front is definitely the most remarkable. You got the circular headlights, the signature grille for a Jeep as well. And you have these side lights on the fender flares, which add a little extra pizzazz to it, and you get your fog lights down below. You come across to the side, you do have the extremely straight windshield that catches bugs like no other, but you know, that's what you get. And yeah, just a pretty simple design, nothing crazy here. You have the bigger tires on this particular version to help absorb a little bit more of the shock from a body on frame truck like this. And then the top is removable on this particular version. It does come apart pretty easily. All right, so as you get into the Jeep Wrangler, you have quite a step. So you have this nifty little handlebar here to get up into it, and I'm 6 foot, so it's not too bad for me, but you know, it isn't terrible either. So the interior on this Wrangler Rubicon is relatively nice. I do enjoy it overall. I mean, as you look at the steering wheel, it's really nice leather wrapped. You have these 2 cruises. So this one here will do your standard cruise without adaptive. This one will do with adaptive. So you want to make your distance further or closer. So what I believe you can do here is if it's maybe snowing or your sensors are, you know, blocked, you can use this one and still have cruise, which is a nice feature. As you come into here, you do have these little buttons right here that will actually go through them and actually count through your different options, which is really nice. And these nice little cubbies up here to put some extra stuff that you're just, you know, pulling along. I did notice actually up here, this is a little bit loose. I don't know what's up with that, but it just kind of loose a little bit there. I actually love this visor. It does have lights on it, which is nice. And then when you slide it, it's metal, guys. Like, this isn't just cheap plastic. This is metal. Like, I'm into that, Jeep. And you come around here, you got your Apple CarPlay, of course. Come down here, you have a mute button. Nice feature. Auto start. That's dumb. Heated steering wheel, heated seats. You have dual climate control. You have the screen off. Nice feature right there for sure. And you have your window control, all your media. So you got your USB-A, USB-C, and aux. And then you have 4 aux down there. You do have your, of course, 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low here. This area, you don't get much real estate here, so don't expect to have a bunch of space. You get your little phone holder, and you get 2 cup holders. So there are actually no cup holders on the doors anywhere else. So if you want to bring some, you know, containers along, there's only 2, so don't expect a lot there. I do actually really like how on the side doors you have a little kind of grippy, kind of springy here. That's kind of nice to actually hold stuff in there. I actually kind of wish more cars would bring that back. And then your center thing, your storage console there is actually super small. Like, it's only this wide. So again, don't have to put much in there. This amazing material right here and also over here is fantastic. I don't know what it's made out of exactly. It's kind of hard to see here, but I wish they would use this more in the car. Like, everywhere else is kind of hard, leathery material. This is like grippy and nice, and I really wish they would have used that a little bit more. And then your center console here, I mean, you got your extra stuff here. You have actually 2 levels. So you have inner and then also this layer here. So that's kind of nice. It's relatively soft. I would say as a driving position here, this side over here, it just fits perfect. Like, where your arm is at, it's great. And it just fits really, really nice. All right, so let's get in the back seat now, and let's actually take a look at what's it like back here. So as we get in here, you know, let's take a look at this. So you do have a grab handle here. It's kind of awkward to get in. Honestly, it's not a big amount of area to get in here. Door opens almost 90 degrees, but we'll hop in here and, oh, I think I hit my head right there. But overall in here, once you're in here, there's plenty of headroom, of course, but it's kind of a tight fit to get in here. You have this little handle back here. There's decent leg room, not a ton. The seat is pushed back all the way for me being the driver at 6 foot. And then you do have your vents back here, your windows, USB-A, USB-C, and also actually a normal outlet back here. And your other two cup holders, go cup holders. So you do have that there. It's a bench seat, so you know you're not expecting a lot for comfort back here, but it's relatively comfortable back here for a Jeep and for an off-roading vehicle. You do have little lights up here, which are kind of nice, so you can turn those guys on, which is kind of a nice little feature. And but yeah, that's the back seat. We'll get back out here. Again, a little kind of awkward to get out of there, but that's the back seat. There's quite a bit to like about the Rubicon. I mean, overall, it's an off-roading beast. And driving it, I really liked how the visibility of it was just top notch. I mean, as you look out the window, I mean, you just see everything. You're so high up. I mean, the straight windshield, while it does kind of stink for bugs and everything, I mean, you can just see. And I love that it just feels demanding on the road. Like, you feel like you kind of own the road a little bit in this thing, which maybe some people like that, maybe some don't. Road noise, you know, you're in a off-roading car that the roof comes off. I mean, these little guys right here will just pull off and you open the roof up. So, you know, you can't expect to have a car like this that has amazing sound dampening inside. There's quite a bit of road noise. I mean, you hear it all the time, and I almost feel like you hear it more in the city with all the bumps and shaking and things like that. But, you know, it's a Jeep Wrangler. You know what you're getting here. One of the things I think Jeep really missed on this is, like, there's no blind spot monitoring. Like, I looked all over and there's nothing. And I get for an off-roading, maybe they got rid of that because of its off-roading capabilities. But I'm like, come on, Jeep, give me blind spot. And I can turn it off. Like, make a button right here where I could just turn it off. But, I mean, heck, you're driving and most cars have that these days. And all of a sudden I'm like, shoot, I have to actually, like, look back here and, you know, like, shoot, do I need to look in my blind spots and find cars? So I really do think they needed to add blind spot monitoring. The other thing I thought was really strange is there's no sensors on this car for $65,000. There's no backup sensors. Yes, there's a camera, but you'd think there'd be backup sensors. You could turn them off, right? Like, turn them off when you're off-roading. But a lot of people are using this car to drive around the city. I don't believe everyone driving this is off-roading. There's, of course, those people that are. But it would be really nice to have some of those modern things that are kind of common in cars. This is it, the 2025 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Final thoughts on this car. It is definitely an off-roading machine. The road noise, I just don't know. Would I use it for a weekend warrior kind of vehicle? I probably would. But for me, where I live, there's really not much of that around here. But what's your thoughts? Love to hear your comments on what you think of the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 2025. See you next time.